Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and I am here to talk about the Nascar O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race that happened at Rockingham today, and wow. William Sawalich earns his first career O'Reilly Series victory at Rockingham. For once in his damn life, he did something. For once in his damn life, he did something. I guess it's good for him. It's been a long time coming. A great day for JGR. I mean, yeah, clean air might feel like it mattered because Corey Day looked dominant. Led like 118 laps, but once he got cycled back, he never touched the front. But that's how stock car racing works with every race for like a while. But great day for JGR. They feel like they're the best team in the series. Them and Junior Motorsports. But I don't know how the hell Corey Day and Chevy lost this race. I mean, pit crew, bad stops, and they didn't make any adjustmts from when they were stuck middle of the pack. Corey Day could have had a great run if not for his crew screwing up. But yeah, good for Sawalich. I'll give him credit. Got out front, had to earn it, and led the final. I think he led the final probably 70, 80, maybe 80 laps, maybe. Brent Cruz was really strong until he had an issue. I don't know what it was. But yeah, JGR, I felt like was definitely the dominant team today. Sawalich led 80 laps. You know, Brent Cruz was pretty strong, led 30 laps there. Corey Day led 118 laps. Most of that was the early portion of the race. He just got bad pit stops and just cycled them back. There were a few incidents in this race. Man, Cletus spun. He almost spun out a few times. Took it 3 wide. A few laps in, was able to save it. Had another save. I think there's some dude on the inside. Cut him off, I think, and saved again. But he finally spun out. Self-spun during the final stage. Ryan Sieg made contact, spinning out Jeremy Clements on the restart. Man, 51 teams had at least feel like they have good speed. It's just something always happens, and he self-spun, and then Sieg makes contact. Alfredo had a spin, and then had the tire go, and then fenders tear apart, ruins his day. Corey Day swept the stages. Brent Cruz was running really well, and then he had I would assume like a flat tire or something. They made him come down pit road and lose a few laps. But those were some of the incidents throughout the day. Jesse Love had an issue which cost him a few laps, so there were 7 cautions and then 44 caution laps. Out of 250, 44 caution laps. But those were guys that had some issues. Sam Mayer, I think he had an engine issue, and he eventually just parked and was done for the day. But those are some of the guys with issues, like under Green, Brent Cruz, Jesse Love, Alfredo and Clements, who had issues that really ruined their days. Corey Day had led 118 laps. We got some really good points today, which is good. Raja had another really good finish in the 88 car, finished 4th in the top 5 for Raja. It was a JRM lockout in the top 5. Parker Retzloff, another top 10 for him. It's like a weekly thing. He just gets top 10 after top 10. Ryan Sieg, I know he had that little issue, making the contact with Jeremy Clements, but you know, he averaged ran like 11th running position, average running position. He finished nice, so good days for Parker Retzloff and Ryan Sieg, some of those smaller teams right there. Parker Retzloff continues to run well. Finally, Sieg gets a good result. And the team has some good stories in the top 15. Brendan Poole, LeVar Scott, getting some good finishes. Harrison Burton. But the race was fun, I guess. Like, I just like watching racing at the Rock. Love that place. If the Cup car was better, I would like to see them race. There, but until the Cup car gets better, eh. But Mayer had another issue, as I said. It feels like every week there's something wrong with that otherwise very fast car. There's always an issue. It feels like. But I'll give the race like a 5, maybe a 3 or 4. Like, I like watching racing at the Rock. In case there was comers and goers. The race was fine overall, but it did feel like if you got out front, it was pretty damn hard to get the lead taken from him. I mean, Corey Day led 118 laps, and once the bad pit stop happened, he couldn't make his way back up. But Swallow ran top 5 all day. Brandon Jones, Swallow, Allgaier, those guys really ran top 5 all day. And the guys in the top 10 pretty much ran there all day. So there wasn't like... that's where the average running position where they really ran all day. But yeah, let's go over the notes here. That I can remember, Corey Day won stages 1 and 2. Obviously, Swallow won the race. There were some incidents. Cletus spun. Jeremy Clemens had a self-spin. Then C, obviously him and C had that contact that put him in the wall. Alfredo had that spin, tore up the fender. Obviously, Jesse Glenn and Brent Cruz, they each pitted under green at separate points. I think that's pretty much it. So let's go over the results here. I'll give the race a 3 out of 10. It just wasn't that entertaining for me. Swallow gets the win, led 80 laps. Brandon Jones 2nd, Justin Allgaier 3rd, Roger Crew 4th, Carson Qualfa 5th, Sheldon Creed 6th, Taylor Gray 7th, led 6 laps, Parker Redsoff 8th, Ryan Sieg 9th, Corey Day 10th, led 118 laps. Actually, 3 out of 10 is pretty damn low, so I'm going to give it like... You know what, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It was actually a fun weekend of racing. Just pure fantastic racing. Fun week at Richmond until the Cup car becomes good again. Just keep this up with trucks and O'Reilly until they have the Cup car good again. Make the Cup car good again. But yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It was much better than a 3 out of 10. I don't know why I said 3 out of 10. Austin Hill 11th, Sammy Smith 12th, Harrison Burton 12th, Harrison Burton 13th, Brandon Poole 14th, LeVar Scott 15th, Nathan Burton 16th, Joe Burton 17th, Alex Abaden 18th, Josh Williams 19th, J.J. Ailey 20th, Andrew Patterson 21st, Ryan Ellis 22nd, Blaine Perkins 23rd, Anthony Alfredo 24th, Jeremy Clemens 25th, Brent Cruz 26th, Jesse Love 27th, Dean Thompson 28th, Garrett Smithley 29th, Blake Lothian 30th, Joey Gates 31st, Cletus Mitchell 32nd, Cletus McFarland, Austin Green 33rd, he had an issue there late, had some contact. Patrick Strapoli 34th, he had some type of issue. Dawson Cran 35th, Josh Blicky 36th, Kyle Seek 37th, don't know what the hell happened to him, and Sam Mayer 38th and last. Brent Cruz led 30 laps and Jesse Love led 15 laps. But yeah, that's all I have to say here for Rockingham. Fun little weekend with the lower series. So Bristol, I believe, is next week. So that's all I have to say here. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.